Yeah, Tesla's really cool. He got inspired by both Edison and Tesla and just started creating renewable energy stuff and created arguably maybe not the first electric car, but the best, the most efficient, most tech, most unique.
Like Prius?
Like Prius, but better.
Better?
Yeah, more like you can go further without a charge, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just more convenient and fancy, you know? But he's more than just Tesla. Like, he's a big thinker. He thinks, you know, like bigger than Earth, bigger than his company. He's thinking into the future. He's thinking into colonizing Mars and other planets and commercial space travel back and forth between Earth and Mars, like a vacation, basically. For the general public, not just for, like, you know, really rich people.
They're the ones that are doing that?
Yeah. He's the owner of Virgin Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Is doing one, and so is you've heard of SpaceX, right?
No.
It's basically like a private version of NASA, and they're studying and exploring space and
cool.
funding it. Basically like their own personal NASA. And they're all kind of racing. All these different one percenters are kind of racing to kind of figure out, well, the solutions to the world's problems, but also the race to who can get to space first. You know, like
Mars?
Yeah, Mars, the moon, mainly, for now. But there's other planets that are inhabitable that look just like Earth that are actually a little bit better than Earth that we could also end up going to as a species. And
I know that there's plans to have people live in Mars.
Yeah, and
is that him?
Yeah, and he's a genius, and he just thinks outside the box, and he thinks bigger than himself and bigger than any of what anyone knows to be their, you know, society.
Do they take him seriously?
Well, that's the thing is some do, some don't. Like, you know, like anyone in history who's had big ideas like that and big inventions. No one, I mean, some believed in him, some doubted him. Right now, a lot of people doubt him, and a lot of people are pissed off at him.
Is he alive?
Yeah, and a lot of, but he's a great guy, and I aspire to be on that level. I feel like I'm pretty close. Maybe not. And the cool thing is, he's like, you don't need college. You don't need high school. He didn't graduate high school or college.
Did he? He's just blessed, huh?
And neither did Bill Gates, neither did Steve Jobs, neither did high school or college. Those people are too big for college and high school and that type of system, mindset, and some people never, you know, get out of that. They just live their lives on that same plan that was set out for them, you know.
That's awesome.
But
I didn't know that. Hold on.
Me and Jamie shotgun another little one. Another decent one. What's the recording for?
Just a discussion.
Oh. Of smart people.
What did what was that joke you made, Mom, about? Or it wasn't like a joke.
Oh, he said Tesla?
Oh, yeah.
I said, is that what the people who make frying pans?
And I'm like, that's Teflon.
I thought Tesla was a pan.
Didn't Elon give up Tesla?
Hmm?
Elon Musk, didn't he give up ownership of Tesla?
No.
Or at least CEO position?
CEO position, yeah, but he's still like the owner and creator, and he's just moving on to bigger and better projects. As Tesla is just, he doesn't even really care about that. It's not
So
even.
he kind of like, he
he-
starts something,
Yeah.
and then he waits there until he feels comfortable with the
Mhm.
people who are running in. And he's like, all right, you guys do this, and we'll go on to my next idea
Mhm.
I just had.
Well, the thing is, like I was telling my mom, he comes up with 10 ideas for problems, or I mean solutions to problems, and even creating problems to create the solution for that problem he created. And also, he also like he comes up with like business ideas. You know what I mean? Like all the time, and it's just the way his brain works. He just like we just created that insane fucking idea for a prototype that would probably make its way to Shark Tank. Honestly, that's $1 billion idea, not even $1 million, and we just did it out in like a span of like
Seconds.
seconds, and we already had it all planned out. That's how he is. He
Another
has.
thing that I read that he either said it or it was in a magazine or something, but whenever he would take like a really difficult problem that a department is struggling on, and he'd go find the laziest person in the area that worked for him, and he'd give them that task because the laziest people always find the easiest and cheapest way around whatever obstacle it is.
Yeah, Beth.
And he did that a lot for the Falcon X rocket or whatever it was, that one that landed.
Nice.
Or that's the first reusable rocket. For fuck's sake, we should have had one 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's because all the actual information for it's suppressed, so everyone has to just start from scratch, from nowhere, and kind of figure it out. And I think SpaceX is going to be probably the one that wins the cake, because a bunch of 1%ers are kind of trying to not only solve the problems of the world, but also see who can make it to space and back and actually colonize and make like a commercial
Like Elon's
thing.
Have you seen his plan to colonize Mars?
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
It is.
It's thought out. It's like,
There's people out there already.
oh yeah,
On
but
Mars?
Yeah.
there's
living.
water too.
They're living there.
Yeah, there's water as well. They just found water.
I mean, I can believe people living underneath the crust
Oh,
of
yeah.
Mars.
Oh yeah, it'd be uninhabitable on the surface.
Yeah.
There's a
Sure.
sandstorm. Like I said, there was a sandstorm that lasted so long that the Mars rover almost ran out of energy because it's powered by solar panels and it has backup batteries, but it drained all the backup batteries.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
And they almost lost it.
Wow.
But yeah, storm ended. That'd be like, you want to hear something depressing? Every single year on the day that the Mars rover landed on Mars, it sings happy birthday to itself. It's got a little speaker for it.
Wow, that's cool. Did you see the actual Tesla car being thrown or flown through space?
No.
It was really cool, and it's still out there.
Are you serious?
Well,
Just flying
yeah.
around?
A little piece of us. It's like on an actual.
Orbit around.
Yeah.
That's weird. I can't
But yeah,
believe that.
SpaceX, they cater, or they're totally open for any public, anyone to, like, if you got the money, they'll take you there. But NASA's not really. They're more on the scientific aspect.
I love NASA. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely like pro NASA, but I'm also at the same time excited to see what people can do. Like just like without all the information and resources that NASA has. But I'm most excited about in the science community right now is the collider, basically recreating the Big Bang.
I remember hearing like the build up
CERN.
to that whenever I was a little bit younger, and then I just stopped hearing about it.
It's three countries big, like in size. It's the biggest machine in the world. and it's the most powerful and has the capability to destroy the Earth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember that there was kind of the little skeptical part of, what if we create a black hole?
Yeah, but
What happens then?
but I mean, some argued that. Well, actually, CERN actually came out and already admitted that they did actually accidentally open up parallel universes.
Let's go.
They didn't say when it happened, but I have certainly noticed differences, and so have other people. But
I gotta bring over Fringe. You'll see why I was thinking we should talk about that. Because they were like, they're cops. They go from dimension to dimension.
Oh, really?
And they try to keep
That
the
would
two
be awesome.
separate. And then they find out that there's more than two, so they're trying to keep all of them separate from theirs, so they don't.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
right. This is for whenever you soak your feet. It's Epsom salt.
Oh.
It's relaxing and
I love it.
I think stress
I'm
relieving.
kidding.
Nice.
I got a bunch for my sister.
Thank you. Now I
And it
gotta
smells.
figure out where the foot thing is.
What's that?
Maybe it's under the bed.
Yeah, and it smells really good.
You don't have a spare cigarette, do you?
Yeah.
It's in the car. We kind of have to hurry because Bentley's hungry.
You ready,
So we
baby?
got. We just have to stop by and get him something to eat real quick.
Dipperoni.